I can hear them. It's been so long. Joy Boy has returned!
Oh my god, that last episode was orgasmic. Welcome to the unscripted stream of thoughts. Today we are talking Invincible. If he's invincible, why can't I'm going to murder you? As of the time I'm recording this video, which is March 12th, 2025, Wednesday, the finale airs tomorrow. And in honor of that, I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on the show as a whole. For the first good part of this video, I'm not going to be giving any spoilers, and when I do give spoilers, I will warn you, so enjoy. I'm going to give a controversial take right here. I like, dare I say love, when Mark gets his ass kicked. In most superhero medias, the heroes are just strong without much effort, or, you know, they could at least put up a good fight on their own. I like that Mark can have a balance of both that and getting his ass kicked. At the end of the day, this is still just a kid who's fresh to all of this. And I love that his perspective widens and changes as the show progresses. You know, he doesn't just, take one lesson like, with great power comes great responsibility and runs with it throughout the entire show. No, this is an actual human being who grows and develops. Same thing with Adam Eve. I genuinely love the way these characters continue to grow and develop. And the one that took me by surprise was Rex Splo. When you begin the show, you fucking despise this guy. You don't like this guy one bit. But trust me, by the end of this season, you will love this guy. Hell, for some of you, this guy might just become your favorite character. He became my favorite character. Hell, I love the character so much that I said if they kill him off, I am dropping the show. Instead of making superheroes sex-driven drug addicts like in some other shows, they make them human with human desires. They make them relatable, tangible. You kind of feel for them. You get where they're coming from. And almost all of them hate being superheroes. Honestly, the pacing of the show and their focus on each character is perfect. Like in this season, and I'm pretty sure the season after it, whenever that comes out, they're giving Omni-Man a redemption arc. And that's amazing. Like imagine giving General Zod a redemption arc. That's something you don't see every day. Now, the new season toyed with a lot of new ideas, and I really loved it. Like Mark having a younger brother, or Powerplex, a superhero who could just absorb more power the more you hit him. Technically not a hero, but yeah. And him being voiced by Aaron Paul was amazing because he gives such a raw performance, but at the same time, you can't get it out of your head that this is just Jesse Pinkman. It's literally Jesse Pinkman. Oliver scared the shit out of me in that one particular scene. If you know, you know. But, Oliver did nothing wrong. I've been glazing the show way too long now, so now time to criticize it, and there's like the one thing I gotta criticize and everyone else is criticized, and I'm gonna be called a whiny little bitch for criticizing about, but I'm gonna do it anyway! This show is peak 2 frames per second. Nah, seriously, what the fuck happened? I rewatched a bit of season 1 recently with my best friend, and holy shit, the difference is way too noticeable. Like, okay, it's just mediocre. They had to cut corners here and there. Annual releases, I get it. But come on, a fucking book? Really? I noticed this, like, immediately and thought, what the fuck? Like, oh, I wonder which book he's gonna grab. Oh, it's that one? Oh, who would have thought? It's not like it's poking out so inconspicuously. Like, I get it, okay? Animation, crunch work, it's fine, I get it. But when the same company makes something like Vox Machina and Pantheon, which recently released too, and it looks way better than Invincible, I feel like we gotta speak up. Like, Amazon is capable of making stellar animation, and hell, when something like My Adventures with Superman, which I believe also releases annually, looks better than this, then you've definitely done something wrong, man. Everyone is saying they were saving the budget for the last 2 episodes, and I really don't see it. They have the same quality as all the other episodes. Yeah, sure, the fight scenes look a little better, but it's still the same quality. A lot of people like to talk about that one shot with all the Invincible variants, and that's the only thing that's animated in those are the flames and this variant's cape. That's it. Let me talk about porn animators for a second. There is this NSFW animator named named Pink Shonen, and this guy, he makes NSFW animations, right? But in a lot of them, the beginning of those animations have stellar fight scenes, like silky smooth level choreography. And you look at something like this, or you look at something like Monkey Kid, or you look at something old, for example, like Generator Rex, and you wonder, where did it all go wrong? I am of the minority that's okay with waiting a year and a half or 2 years even for a new season if it meant that it would look actually good. And of course, there's the Fable teaser trailers, which gave everyone false hope. You got something like Hit Monkey, a monkey with a gun. It looks better than this. And you got something like Creature Commandos, a mid-show, and it looks way better. Invincible's like the biggest show right now. It's kind of embarrassing that it has this level of quality. And it's by like the richest company alive. It's Amazon. And I get it. The performances and, you know, the story and pacing, it all makes up for... No, come on. Sure, I'm not gonna stop watching, but that does not excuse the level of quality we're getting. And this is Amazon, people. Let me make a comparison. This is like eating canned beans when you can afford literally anything else, but you choose to eat canned beans every time. I mean, it's satisfying your hunger, but you're still only eating canned beans. You can afford the most expensive meal, but you still eat canned beans. And look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with eating canned beans. I'm just saying, when you have money, wouldn't you want you and everyone else to eat, you know, variety of stuff instead of the same thing over and over? Maybe this is a poor comparison, but I think you all get the point. Like, in my eyes, Amazon is just being stingy. Like, they can clearly do better. We've seen them do better, but they're just choosing not to. And I'm not blaming the animators either. Don't take this wrong. I am not blaming the animators. Those guys are doing the best they can with the time frame they got. But they can, 1, hire more animators, and 2, take just a bit more time to clean things up. Now that I finally finished bitching about the animation like everyone else, let me talk about some spoilers. This is the portion where I start spoiling, but if you are an Invincible fan, chances are you've already been spoiled, or you've read the comic, or you're spoiling it to everyone who hasn't read the comic. So Rex died. Does that mean I'm dropping the show? Unfortunately not, because the episode ended with a banger cliffhanger. Mid-mortal can suck my wiener. Fuck this useless ass bum. Adam Eve also got demolished, but don't you worry guys, she is gonna redeem herself next episode, trust me. But speaking of this episode, episode 7, I really enjoyed the Invincible variants. They were all really hilarious, and I just enjoyed their back and forth. Of course, the Miss William caught everyone off guard. God, we love Pride! I genuinely don't have anything to complain about the show besides the animation. Hell, I've read the comics, and I genuinely think they nailed a lot of the things better in the show than the comic, which is why I'm still watching. The show made Rex my favorite character, and the comic never did that. So, I'll just say that. And I genuinely wasn't expecting the show to become such a pop culture phenomenon all of a sudden. Like, I've been seeing memes all over, you know, stuff with the Invincible variants that even I joined in on the fun. This is probably the most popular Western show of the decade. You hear that, Amazon? Some people are disappointed by Conquest's voice. I don't think it's bad. I genuinely am very confused. A lot of people expected him to sound like Thanos, probably because of his glove for some fucking reason, but no, this is an old-ass dude, and I don't think the voice of Thanos fits him at all. I don't know why people expected Josh Brolin to voice him. And like, Jeffrey Dean Morgan is the GOAT. What's wrong with you people? I don't have any problems in this season. I think it's pretty good, you know, minus some of the really stiff animation and the freaking... Okay, this will be the last time I bitch about the animation, but there was this one scene where Mark was like venting to Eve, and the entire time, she just looks like one static PNG. She's just like a statue. And it was really creepy. Okay, I thought it was really creepy. I just looked at it and was like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck is pouring his arm? And she's just staring at him like some sort of alternate. As you can tell, I don't have really a problem with the show itself or the cast or any of anything except like some of the animation, most of the animation. But no, other than that, I think it was great. Even the episode that some people considered filler, like the one with the future immortal. That one was also really great because this was like Mark's first kill, like first intentional kill. Like he did it, and it's going to develop him. It goes into developing his character a lot more. So I really enjoyed that episode. I look forward to the future of the show, although if we're lucky, they're just gonna cancel it and start a new Rexplode spin-off. Let's fucking go! This isn't really a review, it's more of a catch-up on my thoughts with the show, you know, and it has no script, so there is that as well. Tell me if you fellas like this style of content, if you want me to do more, since this will be a much quicker way to upload. But yeah. The show is goated, you're goated. Help me get a new PC in the link in the description. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.